this thing on? Is this thing on? Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Welcome to my fragrance show. Hey Thomas, what is up, man? How are you doing? Qu'est-ce que passe? Pas de nouveau. How are you feeling? Hi everybody. Hey Latanya, my lovely friend. We joy. We gotta be as happy as possible is what I say. You know what I mean? We're going riding on a happy way. So happy Thursday to everybody. I'm having my coffee. Hey Orange Flower, thank you so much for the love, guys. I appreciate it so very much. You guys are beyond awesome. You know what I did today for exercise? I went out for a walk. I'm using the filter with contact lenses. I used to rock contacts this color. Let me tell you, they work on me, don't they? You're on the lunch break. Oh my goodness, thank you. So we're having lunch together. Hey Johnny, what are you guys wearing? Hey, kicking it with Kels. How are you, my lovely friend? If you want to join me, okay? How are you doing? How is everybody? Again, happy Thursday, Rudy. Rudy, you would be proud of me. I went for a walk today. What I did is I went downtown. I had to go get a suit because I'm going to start working weekends for a month. So I had to thank you so much, Rudy. I appreciate it. I had to start working. So I had to get a suit. So I'm going to be doing it for a month. I went and I got a suit. But what I did is I took the long way, and I took the long way to the place where I had to go pick up the suit. So I got to get my calories burning that way, right? Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so what I did is on my way going to the suit spot. So I was on 36th and 9th, and I had to go to 29th and Avenue of the Americas, or 6th Avenue. Okay, so Kels says she's driving but tapping. Thank you so much, Kels. I love it. I love you. Thank you. Thomas says his scent of the day is Blonde Amber by Clive Christian. I heard that smells really good, and if you know me, you know I love amber. So my favorite notes, rose. My favorite scent profile is woody vanillic or vanillic wood, but I also love amber, anything amber. Thank you, Rudy. I'm going to keep it up. And you know you are one of the people that really motivates me. So absolutely. Marcelina, la más linda Marcelina. She is my travel inspiration. So, okay, since 1998, I have not had an actual vacation, guys. If you don't know that, I'm letting you know. Since 1998, I went to Puerto Rico for 1 week. And I was there for a wedding. Hey, what's up, Michael? Or Michelle? So I was there for a week, 1998, went for a wedding. Stayed in Lajas, close to La Parguera, close to San Germán, really beautiful. And that is as far out of the country as I've gone. And, but Marcelina, thank you. I'm gonna pin her right there. If you aren't following her, please go follow her, show her some love. She is a nurse. So she is a person who takes care of many, many people, but she's also a wonderful mom. But above that, she is an individual. And let me tell you, the kind of individual that she is you check her out and you see how amazing she is. And so she travels, and I want to be able to get to that kind of mentality where, you know, my mother always says, viajar es vivir. Then I guess I haven't lived. You know what I mean? Stacks is in the building. Stacks is in the building. What is going on, man? How are you feeling? Yes. So yes, absolutely. I got to tell you, she is someone that I really look up to. All right. So my scent of the day today, guys, please share what was your scent of the day today. Okay, I see someone. Let me see. I think Michelle, Studio de Michelle. Oh no, Fern Fragrance says his scent of the day is Zershov Nachos or Nachos or Naxos. Thank you so much, Studio. So tell us, what are your scents of the day? What are you guys wearing? Tammy! Aloha, mi amiga. How are you feeling? You know it, you know it. What's up, Rex? What do you... Rex is... Okay, so the Rex Reviews scent of the day is Mancera Holidays. I remember someone sent me a decant and I smelled it and I loved it. So Holidays is a really good scent. That's awesome, dude. Okay, aloha from under my beach umbrella overlooking the Sea of Cortés. Lo que yo siento se llama envidia. Siento envidia. I am jealous, man. I would love to be there with you, but I am there vicariously. Stack says Abercrombie and Fitch's First Instinct together. That okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Okay, how are you? Okay, Opere Unguentari. How are you, Opere Unguentari? How are you feeling? Yes, Latanya concurs with me. She says that Marcy is amazing. Tiwa, Tiwaliday. When I Tiwa, that's a unity. Thanks for joining in, Tiwa. How are you feeling? Smiles, Smiles. What is going on? Smiles has a fragrance out. I believe it's called Elixir M. I'm digging it. I'm going to pin his hello. You can check out his... page. Let me see if I can do that. There you go. Check out his page. He has a fragrance out. Check him out. Check him out. Okay. So now, if you haven't, so it was the Elementals. Sorry, my scent of the day was the Elementals, and it's called The Grands. It has lotus, freesia, lilac, and Arabian wood. And let me tell you, it smells really good. For some reason, that lilac made me think of lavender. But I think my brain, how many of you does this happen to? It happens with, I'm going to tell you two. Lilac, lavender, magnolia, and tuberose. For some reason, my brain, when I say my brain and I point to my nose, it's because I say, you know, the brain, nose has its own brain. My brain kind of will confuse them. Does that have, what notes do you guys sometimes confuse? But for me, lilac and lavender, for some reason, I confuse them. I don't know why. Mike here picked Brute EDT. Hey, Mike, awesome. Mike's scent of the day is Brute EDT. And let me tell you, that's a classic. You cannot go wrong with it. As I was on the train, so let me tell you, so I go to Macy's and I had them. So my experience in Macy's this time around was wonderful. Okay. I got to tell you, it was wonderful. I didn't feel any weirdness, any awkwardness. And mind you, I was wearing a black hoodie and black pants and a mask and a bandana. So if anybody would have been treated awkwardly, it would have been me. And I was totally treated hospitably, you know? So I gotta give kudos to Macy's for stepping up their service of humans that come there. And so I got there, I asked for where the fragrance was, and the security guard says, you're looking for perfume or for cologne? And I say, I'm a fragrance enthusiast, so for me, fragrance is fragrance. And he says, oh, okay, no problem. Well, if you walk this side straight down, you're gonna first see the perfume, and then as you keep walking down, you see the cologne. And I said, it's interesting though, for a lot of us, we say, and we understand it, right? We say perfume is for women, cologne is for men. But as you become more knowledgeable about fragrance, you understand that cologne is a concentration, perfume is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much. Marshmallow says it happens to her, Lila and Lavender. Thank you. I'm not alone here. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. So I really do like it. So once I got to the Macy's, I went to the Dior stand and I sprayed the Elixir here, and then the Parfum here. And I says, you know, I'm going to walk around and see what it develops into, right? Because I really wanted to revisit it, because sometimes some fragrances, we love them and then we revisit them and we don't really care too much for them, right? Thank you. I'm not alone. Hey, I'm going to do an edit and I'll probably use that song. There you go. Thank you. So let me tell you something. I love them both. I love the Elixir and I love the Parfum. I still do. My sentiment has not changed. What I can tell you now is that I can really appreciate and recognize the powderiness of the Parfum and the depth and the vanillic depth of the Elixir. So I think because I smelled them on different moments, I wasn't able to compare them, but now I can. And they smell wonderful. They project wonderful. I really enjoy wearing them. I really do enjoy wearing them. Smile says he's wearing Tom Ford Fougère d'Argent. Oh my goodness, very fancy. Latanya says perfume, cologne. To me, I just say fragrances. Yeah, there you go. And that was why when I said a fragrance to him, it's so interesting. It's so interesting because when you say one word to a human being, their brain processes it how they hear it. So even though I said fragrances, where are your fragrances? His brain processed it perfume, women, cologne, men. And then that's what came out. So I love that. I love human beings. I love us. And so guess what? So these I sprayed on myself. So I'm the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So as I walked forward, and I told myself this was going to be more masculine leaning hand, and this was going to be a more feminine leaning hand, at least marketed, not leaning, but marketed. I get there, and then I go to, as I'm walking by the Bleu de Chanel, right? So the gentleman that's promoting the Bleu de Chanel, he sprays my arm, but he does one spritz. And I was like, okay, no problem. I says, I told him I love Bleu de Chanel. I wasn't necessarily going to smell it, and what I can tell you is, so that was around, I want to say 11 o'clock. What time is it now? 2:35. So from 11 to 2:35, the Sauvage is still going strong. The Bleu de Chanel Parfum is gone. It's completely gone. I don't smell it. It's not even a skin scent. Hey, what is going on? The Fragrance Hub. Fragrance Hub. Sorry. Fragrance Hub. Fragrance Hub. Ay, sorry. Me perdonas. Me perdonas. So, and then the Good Girl. They sprayed the Good Girl here. And also I put some of the moisturizer that they have. Now, what I do have to tell you is that the Good Girl Carolina Herrera Good Girl Moisturizer, that moisturizer is amazing. It's amazing, but I don't smell it. But it's still moisturizing. I washed the dishes. Hey, what's up, Sadiq? So you love Sauvage Elixir? That is absolutely right, Mike. Sauvage Elixir is one that I don't think should ever go out. And so that's how come when someone had mentioned Brut, EDP, Indecencia, Alicia, how are you? And so as I was on the train station, I was thinking to myself, and I said, you know something? If Sauvage would not have been a Dior fragrance, it possibly would have gone the route of ¿Qué se cuenta, mi amigo? Dímelo cantando, papá, por favor. Oh, Fragrance Hub, I am doing so far, so fragrant, wonderful, happy. I was able to go out and do a walk. I've taken a determination, and fortunately, today was a good day as far as working towards that determination. And I've mentioned the people that are really encouraging to me. Time to Musk Up. And I really got to remember his name, but he's the one so there's a gentleman that his story is basically where I'm at right now. So he was 300 pounds. I'm 312, maybe a little bit less now. I don't know. But his story was he was in his 40s. I'm 44, and he started a weight loss. He was able to lose his weight. He's now 180. I don't want to get to 180 because my face. I smile because I'm going to tell you something that's very embarrassing. Not embarrassing, something that's very true. Something that's very true about myself. So my face and my head the size does not change. It doesn't change. It really doesn't change. When I was younger, I had lost, I think like 60 something pounds and 80 pounds. Sorry, I had lost 80 pounds and I went down to 182. And this size head was on a skinnier body. And so if you can you imagine a body the size of this hand, on a bobblehead. So I can't really lose too much weight. And that's the reality. So for me, 262, 242 is the ideal weight for my body. Anything less, and then I just, it looks off. It looks off. It looks really off. All right. So yeah, so then that was it. So my point was, the Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, the moisturizer is perfect. The fragrance didn't last too long on my body. The Bleu de Chanel Parfum didn't last that long on my body. The Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette lasts hours, which I find weird. The Sauvage Elixir and the Sauvage Parfum are going strong. So that was permiso cochino, essentially it. That was essentially it. So I just really had a good day. I had a great day walking. It turns out I am a size 56 long in suit. I remember 20 years ago I was a 46 long. You know, so it's okay. It's okay. But you guys are joining me now, not only on my fragrance journey in life, but also in my weight journey in life, I guess. In 1995, I weighed 689. Now 200. My goal is 185. Long journey. Let me tell you, Smiles, congratulations. Congratulations. And I add you to my list of motivation. I add you to my list of motivation. So thank you so much for sharing that, Smiles. I appreciate that from the heart. Sadiq says, designer fragrances don't tend to perform well, in my opinion. So that's the thing. So I dig what you're saying. I dig what you're saying. What I realize is that there are certain designer fragrances that do not perform so well, and I think it has to deal with the materials that designer house uses. Because if you notice, other designer houses, their fragrances just tend to stay on you and last forever, and it's because of the materials that they either choose to use, or they have access to, or even connections to the fragrance houses. You know what I mean? It's okay. We all have a journey. Healthy is the key. Absolutely. Thank you, Latanya. I appreciate that so much. And yeah, the goal is healthy. I want to be here as long as I possibly can. I want to be here to be able to help my mom be here as long as she possibly can. And I kind of also want to be able to enjoy my nieces, my nephew. My adopted son has a son. I want to be able to enjoy my adopted grandson's college graduation, or whatever he chooses to do. I'm not saying he has to go to college, but whatever he chooses to do, I want to be able to enjoy that, you know? And so I was watching a person speak, I don't remember his name. I'm going to try and post it in the stories. And he was saying, because in my generation, my time, people would retire at 65, right? Hey, what's up? It makes sense. 101. People would retire at 65. And he says, stop thinking about retiring at 65. Because we are living longer. We're living into our 80s. We're living into our 90s. And for the most part, quality of living is relatively good within those years. So he says people would retire at 65 and by 75 have depleted their whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever they have. And so I was like, yeah, I kind of have to switch my mind, right? From retiring at 65, maybe I can continue and maybe retire at 70 or 75. You know what I mean? It was a thought that kind of clicked in, and I says, but the quality of living, you know what I mean? I want to be able to still buy fragrances and smell fragrances. I still want to be smelling the new fragrances and talking about Sauvage as a vintage fragrance. Wow, you know what I mean? Things like that. So, but I thank you so much for having joined me, guys. I'm going to sing you out. I am going to have my breakfast. So I am doing the intermittent fasting together with the exercising and the walking around. So I'm going to have my first meal of the day right now. And I have it with coffee. You know, I need coffee. So goodbye, my lovely fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao, ci vediamo. Hey, what is up, Carlos? Established in 92, Jeremy. Good to see you. So the show just ended, but thank you for having joined. I value it, all right? Whiskey Reaper, what is going on? Thank you for having joined. I was just talking about my scent of the day, which was from the Elementals, the Grands. It's a really good scent. And I went to Macy's and I tried out Sauvage Elixir and Sauvage Parfum. Both of them are wonderful. I tried Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. It didn't last long. And I tried Bleu de Chanel Parfum. It didn't last long. You know, but things happen. It's okay. Ciao, guys. Love you from the heart. Bye-bye.